Hey everybody, this is Clinton at the Best Buy blog. Today I am going to review two wireless microphone sets from Sennheiser. The first is the wireless vocal set Solo Single, which features the XS Wireless 1 receiver and the E825 microphone. The second is the two-channel vocal set, which features the XS Wireless 1 dual receiver and the E835 microphone. Before I dive into the review, I'm actually going to set things up and use the microphones for my video so that you can hear the quality of the reception and the voice capsules. If you like the video, please hit thumbs up, and you can subscribe to the Best Buy channel for more product reviews from all sorts of different things available at Best Buy.
I'll just take a moment to open the box and take everything out. Microphone, receiver, make some quick connections, and we're ready to check it out.
This series of wireless vocal microphones from Sennheiser are what you would consider to be their entry-level series for a couple of different reasons. One is the construction of the receiver, which is made from plastic. It's meant to be lightweight and portable, but at the same time, it is also quite simply cheaper than the professional models, which are made from metal. The antennas are integrated, once again, to make things easier for us to use. There's no detachable antennas that could break off or get bent or any of these things that we just don't want to see. The tunability and the frequencies available are very similar, except for on these models they are not customizable the same way they would be on the Pro versions. I had the microphone set up. I will take a look at both of these units, the one channel and the two channel dual unit. I will discuss E825 microphone, which comes with the single channel set, and also the E835 microphones that come with the dual channel set. There is a subtle difference between the two. What I decided to do is to record the audio onto my computer while using the wireless mic. You'll hear the wireless sound and you'll hear the character of the E825 microphone. This is everything I would expect to find in a wireless unit. Let's take a look at the functionality of the front panel of the XS Wireless 1 receiver. It's very simple. Starting right here are the light indicators, and there is the signal indicator, so you can see there's a little speaker icon. So as I speak in the microphone, it lights up, meaning it receives signal. Next is the antenna, showing us that the antenna is functional. This is the sync button. And if I ever wanted to sync the microphone, I'll see if I can do it right now. Push the button. There, it lights up. And all that's really doing is telling me it's ready for me to synchronize the channels. Next to this, you'll see a battery indicator, and this will only light up when the battery's low. So if you're a sound tech, you're going to see when your artist or your speaker is running out of juice, which is good. You can prevent that. Then we have bank and channel. Now these are different ways to assign the microphones so that you're getting independence for multiple microphone use. And if you want to change those, you press the set scan button here. There are 8 banks, and I believe there are 10 channels. And then after that, you have a volume. So as you can see, I have my gain set at 8, but I'm going to reduce the gain as I speak, and you'll see that the microphone signal disappears almost completely, but then comes back. So 8 seems to work for me. And this sync button is when you do use the sync option on the microphone. If you press that button, then it lines up whatever reading you have here. It sends it to the microphone so that you will have easy synchronization as needed. And then, of course, the last feature is the on-off power button. Now we'll take a quick look at the rear. Balanced XLR input, unbalanced 1/4 inch input, a switch that switches between line and mic, and finally the SQ, the squelch feature. Squelch feature is interesting. Let me see what happens when I turn it up. What it is, it's really looking for the clicks and the dropouts that would happen in normal use as you're moving around. And you try and find a threshold that that blocks those out. It's as simple as that. Now that's really hard for me to be able to do on this review because I'd have to manually adjust the squelch while I was actually finding moments when the microphone is having clicks and pops and such. But I'm not having those right now because the reception is very good. I'm very close by to the receiver speaking through the microphone. And that's a look at the receiver. That's really all there is to it. I like how handsome it is. Like I said, it's plastic, which I think cosmetically it'll get scratched up really fast. The paint will wear off over time. There is no carrying case with this kit, so you'll have to take good care of it if you're planning to move it around at all. I thought I would take a quick moment to look at the dual channel receiver. It is extremely similar to the one channel receiver. In fact, if you were to draw a line right here, you would see that this looks exactly the same as the one channel with simply a second channel added. And you'll see the numbers are different on the front, 1, 2, and 1, 3. Well, that's because I have configured the two microphones that come with the dual channel kit to match my needs here. So on the single channel, I had it configured as 1, 1. And then I have the first mic on the dual channel configured as 1, 2, and the second mic configured as 1, 3. I'm using 1, 3, and we can see that because right here, the signal is coming through on the voice. Everything works exactly the same as I explained on the single channel version, and including the back panel, which is exactly the same. It's just 2 times that. So I'm not using this channel, but I am using this channel right now. The main difference between the dual channel and the single channel unit is the microphone, that it comes with the E835 microphone, which you may notice has a slightly different frequency response. It is more sibilant, and it is like this on purpose because we want the singer's voice to cut through the musical mix when you're working with other instruments. Think about drums and guitars and keyboards and bass. It's sort of designed to do some of the work for you. And now I'm going to take a closer look at the mic. Here is the E835 mic. It is no different than the E825 mic, except for, I just noticed, the color. I guess that's how we know the difference between the capsules. Otherwise, they're exactly the same with a plastic body. This mic is the one that's designed for speech, the E825, whereas this one is designed for musical context. I'm going to take the mic apart so you can see what's inside and show you some of the features. And I'll start by showing you the capsule. So if I unscrew it like this, you're not going to notice anything that's different than the E825, but this is the 3.5 capsule, you can see right there. And it's just a dynamic microphone capsule. So it's nice on top. Wiggles around. It's got some shock mount to it, which is good. And you can see that housing is metal underneath, which is good. It gives the microphone some structure and some shielding. And it comes with a foam capsule. It's perfect. I'm going to great detail here, but really it's a great dynamic live vocal mic. And here's the body with the electronics in it. This is the mute switch, which will turn the microphone on and off as you use it. If I start with the power switch down here, lights up, we're powered up and ready to go, and you can see that the microphone is ready to receive. Bank 1, channel 2, and that's what we had on the receiver earlier. And that's our mute button, so on and off. It won't tell you if it's on and off here. You're simply going to see green and red. And then we look to the battery, which is down here. The metal housing stops here, and the plastic part starts here. Again, the plastic, it's good enough, but it just certainly saves weight, but it just always bugs me that things are made of plastic and they could crack and break, and then you would not be happy. The battery chamber, right there. 2 AA's. They're supposed to last around 10 hours under ideal conditions. This is our antenna. And you can see the microphone has also a decibel setting. The microphone that I'm talking on right now, I've set to 0 decibels. So that's giving the maximum output to the receiver, which then, of course, as you saw earlier, is adjustable. But if the voice is particularly boomy, you can put it at -10. That's 10 decibels less, so it automatically brings the volume down 10 decibels, and 20 and 30 as well. So you can have up to 30 decibels. Someone would be screaming for you to want to use that as your main setting. And because this is inside the housing, you are going to be having this set early in your usage for the night or for the event, so that the sound man is getting a general level. But I think most people maybe would work around -10. It's a personal preference, but it is adjustable. It just takes a little bit more work. So that means it's one of the things that you will work on earlier in the setup and not on the go. So I'll put this back on. And the last feature here is the sync button right there. And I would press this sync button to sync to any of Sennheiser's wireless receivers. So if I press that button, the sync light is going to light up on my receiver. And that's it. The microphone sounds great. The E835, again, is the one that's designed for the singer's voice with the sibilant cut through, a sibilant boost, I should say. For those who know about musical frequencies, the boost is in the 3 kilohertz to 5 kilohertz range, which is right where all that sound cuts through. Yes, I'm exaggerating, but that's to make a point. Overall, I will say that these two wireless vocal microphones are extremely great value for the price. I love how easy they are to use. I love how they sound. That Sennheiser sound is definitely present. I like how they're more affordable than professional models, but this does come at the cost of a slightly lower build quality and less flexibility when it comes to tunability, frequency selection, etc. This series, the XS Wireless 1 receiver, is really designed to make your life easy. The E825 microphone is optimized for speaking, whereas the E835 microphones are optimized for singing. So you will want to consider that. And also, I feel like the dual channel is hinting at karaoke use. Wouldn't you think? Thank you for watching this review of the Sennheiser vocal sets, single channel and dual channel, with the XS Wireless 1 receiver, the E825 and E835 microphones. If you like the video, please hit thumbs up, and you can subscribe to the Best Buy channel for more product reviews from all of the different products available at Best Buy. You can also read my full blog article, which will be posted in the description below, and will also provide links to the products on the Best Buy website. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.